and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. Texas. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Getting set up. It's a first down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll feed the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. On the scoop and score.
The big fella takes it all the way back for a touchdown. I mean, this linebacker's been hitting people all day. He finally gets to show what he can do when he gets his hands on the football. I remember this guy played running back in high school. He hasn't had his hands on a football in a long time, but clearly remembers what to do with it after he picks up that fumble.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And there's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball for 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back's got it again. Powering right past the defender. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Important third down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
They spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on third down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in the third down. What's an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss,
You throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to...
And the sophomore making an impact play. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Man, that is how you prevent an offense from punching it in when they get inside the 10-yard line. That is back-to-back sacks for this defense near the goal line.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. That one moves the ball across the 40.
This is a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. He's past the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Back in motion now. Handoff running right. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff running behind the big right tackle. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moss. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. That's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, it's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner decides to fair catch this. his offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45. Offense in hurry-up mode. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball. It turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskers will kick this away to start the second half. Texas. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. First and goal, handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Second and goal for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Pass caught. Can he get in? Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it.
It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try to run this one in. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on 4th down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
Running out of time in the pocket. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser-focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Throw is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow,
the catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Nebraska. That puts them on top in the second half.
what a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Quarterback's got it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. We'll try to run it with the option. And the defense able to hold him there with a short gain. Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. The Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here's the option play. Oh, the ball comes loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's got a receiver wide open here. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense takes the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Crosses the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Brought down after a big gain in the first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap.
Nebraska 24, Texas 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line. The Cornhuskers looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get...
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Now the try here for the extra point.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Texas.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They're going to run the option. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down to the backfield. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Pitch play to the back. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Linebacker shifting around now. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his...
Touchdown, Nebraska. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game. Up 17 here in the 4th.
That makes the score Nebraska 38.
Now they get set to kick it away.
21. Number 17 set to advance on the football. Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 30, the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
This guy is as fast as there is in college football. It's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
So here we go, off the huge gain they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field, bringing pressure. And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The sack sets up 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick completion to the tight end. They can't stop him.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
And the Huskers pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now the running back's got it again. And he'll be brought down.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Longhorns are on the move here.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the right here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Texas. Just ran away from the defense.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive.
And the Nebraska offense will take it. Go first and 10.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
At the 45-yard line. And first down for the offense.
There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.